up to my favorite bunch of beauties? Welcome back to Niecy W Beauty. My name is Denise or Niecy. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see and consider subscribing. If you are one of my long timers, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. This is going to be my makeup basket for the week of March, July the 2nd. So this is actually 4th of July weekend, except I have to work tomorrow. But anybody who has the week off, I am jealous. Or anybody who has tomorrow off and had that 4-day weekend, I am jealous. But I'm going to get into the things that I'm going to be using this week. And I just changed my sensor out and put it on this arm here, and I still have like it feels terrible. But anyway, I am going to start off with the things that I used last week. I didn't use these at all. And I will say that this week I did use all of my palettes. Yay! I don't often do that, but I did use all of my palettes this week. But I am going to start with these two LYS blushes that I pulled out. And I think that I may have used this one twice and not this one not at all. So these are the LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blushes. And I pulled it out in the shade Confident, which is this shade here. And I pulled it out in the shade Self Love, which is that shade there. I think I used Confident a couple of times and did not use Self Love at all. I had the Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder in the shade 3. And I don't have another powder. I am going to grab another powder because I'm going to put this one back. I pulled out the Boing Bright On concealers from Benefit, and these are the ones that look like pencils. I love these. They do a good job of camouflaging the dark circles under the eyes. So whenever I pull those out, I always enjoy using them. I also enjoy using the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, and I have it in the shade Medium Deep Neutral Warm 340. I enjoy using that. So like, I used that the whole week. And I did not use any of the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundations. So I think that I'm going to leave these Best Skin Ever foundations in my basket, because I'm going to go ahead and tell you the foundation that I pulled out to use this week, I don't want to use. And thank goodness I got it like free, because I don't really like it. This is the Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation from Hourglass. And I used it today, and it immediately made me look like I had like a serious tan. I don't know if I was able to tone that down enough, but yeah, I'm going to put that one back and keep the two from last week. What I did use this week instead of one of those LYS blushes is the Fenty Cream Blush, the Cheeks Out blush in the shade Rose Latte. So I did use that one. I used the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Blush in the shade Daring Rosewood. And that looks like that. I also pulled another shade, and that one is Fearless Coral. And that one looks like this, but I did not use that one. And then I pulled out a Sephora blush, their Colorful blush. And this is in the shade Over the Top, and I did use this one. It's a really pretty blush, but that is going back. The Tanned into Loom bronzer and highlighter palette from BH Cosmetics. I did use a couple of times, and it's really nice. These highlighters are a little bit red. I mean, not highlighters. Bronzers are a little bit red. I would dare to say I could probably use like these two as a blush because they seem a little bit red. Eyeshadow palettes that I pulled out. I pulled out the Stone and Rock palette from Odin's Eye, and I think I put a picture up on Instagram using this palette with another palette that I'm going to show you. But this is the Stone and Rock palette, really pretty, and I love the quality of Odin's Eye eyeshadow, so I always enjoy using them. And I use the Natasha Denona Biba palette, and this is her neutral palette, and looks like that, and looks like this. So just your average neutral palette, but I did enjoy using it. It kind of gave me sort of that no makeup look this week, so enjoyed using that. I used the Nomad Cosmetics Okavango Safari palette, and that looks like that. And I did use that in my Monday morning makeup. I used the Adept Cosmetics Seahorse palette. Really like this palette, and I used that one in combination with the Stone and Rock palette from Odin's Eye. I'll put this way so you can see the colors. Really pretty together. And then the last, ooh, don't fall. The last eyeshadow palette that I pulled out was the ABH Norvina. This is volume number 5. And I did use this one. I stayed away pretty much from the purples and kind of stayed like on this side of the palette, but was still really pretty. And I think I might have used that shade down there too, but really pretty. So I liked using that one. So we're going to put these all to the side, and I'm going to tell you what I have pulled out for the week. So along with the two Best Skin Ever foundations in 35N and 50N, I have the two concealers in 35N and 50N. This one I just got after my no-buy was over. I did go to Sephora and pick that up. This is an everyday thing. I think I'm going to keep the Danessa Myricks Evolution powder in my basket for the week. As far as blushes, I pulled out the Gucci powder blush. Do they call that? It's just a Gucci blush, and it is in the shade Warm Berry, and it looks like that. So I used that today, and it is going in my basket. I pulled out a blush from Sydney Grace, and this one I got in one of those monthly bundles, and this is in the shade Petunia. It's a cream blush, so it's in like a little pot, and this is what Petunia looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and swatch that for you. I feel like it is going to be something else. Yes, it is very pigmented. Very pigmented, but I am going to see how that one plays with me this week. I will be very, gotta wipe that off. I will be very careful. So the next blush that I have, I did receive from a very dear friend. And this is a new blush. I just got this in the mail Friday, sort of as a congratulations on making it through my no-buy. So I thank you so very much for this blush and another product that I'm putting in my basket for this week. And this is the Sisley Lefito blush, and it is in the shade 3 Coral, and it looks like this. And it says it's layerable, so that's my type of blush because I don't want it to come on too much too fast. So I am going to see how this one plays with me this week. I also pulled out the Bare Minerals bronzer in the shade Kiss of Rose, and it looks like this. And then the last blush I pulled out is from Patrick Ta, and it's the Double Take Cream and Powder blush in the shade She's Baked. And I always pull this out and then I end up not using it, so I'm going to make it a point to use it this week. I actually want to swatch this cream blush and see how close it is to that Sydney Grace. No, it's this one is a little bit more red and it's definitely more sheer, but don't mind that at all. So I'm going to put that in my basket for the week. Eyeshadow palettes. I pulled out the Kaleidos Futurism 7 Sashimi City, and it looks like this. I think there's like 6 eyeshadows in here. And this is what I pulled out for my neutral blush this week. Really pretty. Ay, come on. There we go. All right, I pulled out the, and I just said the name, Terra Moons. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Terra Moons Cosmic Wanderer palette. And I bought this one a couple of months ago, but it's just been kind of sitting in my drawer. Did I stain that, or does it just do that? I think it might just do that. This is one of the eyeshadows, but this is what the Cosmic Wanderer palette looks like. It looks sort of like the Scooby-Doo palette from Glamlight, and it also reminds me of a palette from Clarity Cosmetics. But yeah, that's what that looks like, and I did use that one today to do my eyeshadow. Oh, let me put that sleeve back on. I pulled out, I guess, for another nude palette, the Juvia's Place, the Nubian Earth. And for whatever reason, I don't really give this palette much love at all. It's like something like I don't pull for. Like, I will go over it and reach for something else. So I decided I needed to go ahead and put it in my basket for this week. This shade. These things have no, and I just swatched it right over that lip, that blush. The shades have no, I'm just randomly swatching, no names to them, so I can't even tell you what shade that was. I just swatched, but let me wipe my hand off. And the next palette I pulled out is a Natasha Denona palette. So this is my second week with a Natasha Denona palette, but this is another one of those palettes that I pull out and then say I'm going to use it and don't. And it is the Circo Loco palette, and it looks like this. So really pretty. And then the last palette I pulled out is a Pat McGrath palette. And I was watching Lock Maiden, and she was talking about her palettes that would be in her top 10. And she mentioned the Mothership 9 Utopian Dreams. It's like, oh yeah, I need to pull that palette out. So I'm going to be using the Utopian Dreams palette this week. And she looks like this. So I have used it before, but I wanted to pull out a Pat McGrath palette. So I pulled that one out. And then the last thing that I want to share with you are the lippies that I am going to be using. Let me do that later. The lippies that I am going to be using. And the first one is the one that I have on my lips today. And this is from Bare Minerals. And it is one of their glosses in the shade Heartbreaker. It's like one of my favorite, like, just pop it on your lips and go type of gloss. The next one is something else that was gifted to me by the same dear friend, and it is the Isamaya Gloss, Isamaya Lip Lac in the shade Black Veil, and it looks like this. Really pretty. I put this thing on the same day I got it. So pretty. So I'm so happy to get this. I also pulled out, it's like a gloss kind of week because I only have one lipstick. And this is from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is her lipstick in Pillow Talk. And it looks like that. And I pulled out these two little heart-shaped glosses from Pat McGrath. I got these free. And I just never even tried to use them. They look a little... like the thing is like super short, but the color is really pretty. And does this one have a shade name? If it does, it is very small. And this one is the more neutral one. So really pretty. Yep, so I'm going to use these this week. These are a good drop it in your scrub shirt pocket type of size. Oh, my bronzer that I pulled out for the week. Which one of these is the bronzer? This one. It's from Thrive Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Sinate or Sinite. I don't know how to say it. And it looks like this. Alright, and I did also use that today when I did my makeup. And you will see me do this look when you see my Monday morning makeup tomorrow. I think that is it. That is everything. Oh, I didn't put these up. That is everything that I pulled out to use this week. And it is a short week, so I may not get to use everything. And then I just may feel like playing with makeup on 4th of July. So, yeah, that's it, you all. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I can't see that one if I put it down like that. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.